Hello, in front of me I have Samsung Galaxy A11 and I'm gonna show you a few tricks you can use on this device. Let's start by opening the settings. To do it, swipe up on the screen and then tap on the settings icon. In settings, let's select display. And here we have first option I want to show you. Scroll down and select navigation bar. And in here we can customize how we're gonna navigate our system. We have two options. We have navigation buttons. This is the option that is default one. And basically it gives you three buttons at the bottom of the screen. The recent apps button, the home button, and the back button. And you can customize this option only one way. You can basically change the order of the buttons. You can select that the back button is on the left side, home in the middle, and recent apps on the... This is left side, my bad. So recent apps on the left side, back button on the right side, my bad. And the second option is that the recent apps are on the right side, and the back button is on the left side. Second option to navigate our system is full screen gestures. You can select it, and this option basically removes the buttons at the bottom of the screen, and to navigate our system we need to use the gestures. So for example, to go back we need to swipe from the left or right edge of the phone to the middle. You will see this arrow appear on the screen. You can release the finger then, and you're gonna go back like that. It works from the left side also, like this. To go to home screen, you simply swipe up on the screen, like this. And to open the recent apps, you swipe up, but hold in the middle right here for a couple of seconds. Or second maybe, like this. You can also customize this option by tapping on more options right here. And here we have two types of gesture navigation. We have swipe from sides and bottom. This is the default one, the one I showed you before. But we have also swipe from bottom. If you select this option, now you will have these three bars at the bottom of the screen, and basically they work like buttons, but to use them you swipe on them. So for example, the recent apps button is on the right here. So to open recent apps you just swipe up on the right side of the screen, like this. Home button is in the middle, so to go home you just swipe up on the middle of the screen. And back button is on the left, so you swipe up on the left side of the screen, like that. Select the option you like more. If you select this one, you can also enable option called allow back gesture on keyboard right here, and you can adjust the gesture sensitivity by swiping left and right here. Okay, let's go back. Here you can also enable or disable gesture hints and show button to hide keyboard. Okay, let's go back to settings. In settings, let's scroll down and select advanced features. And here we have few options I want to show you. First one is side key. Let's select it. And what this feature does, it allows you to basically use the power key as a shortcut, and as default it allows you to open the camera. So if you press the power button twice quickly, it will open the camera up, as you can see. But you can disable it if you want by tapping the switch next to double press, like that. Or you can select different app to open. So let's select open app. And here you have list of apps you can open with this shortcut. For example, let's select Netflix. And now when I press the button twice, it will open the Netflix app, or at least it should. Let's try again. Yeah, it just needs to be pressed quick enough. Okay. Let's go back. Next we have Smart Pop-up View. This option allows you basically to tap on the notification to open the app in the pop-up view little screen on the whole screen. Basically we'll have this little window on the screen, and you can enable it for the apps on the screen, right, or rather on the list right here, by tapping the switch next to them. Okay, let's go back. Below we have direct share option. You can enable it or disable it. Basically, if you enable this option, you will have, when you press the share button, you will have this whole list of people you can share the item with. And if you disable it, there won't be the list, and you will need to do it another way. Below we have reduce animations, and you can enable or disable this option. Next option is motion and gestures. Let's tap on it, and in here we have a few more shortcuts. First one is double tap to wake. Basically, you can wake up the screen by double tapping on it, like this. And you can enable or disable this option. Next option is easy mute. This option allows you to mute the incoming calls or alarms by basically laying your phone screen to the bottom like this, flat. And you can enable or disable this option by tapping on the switch right here. Below we have fingerprint sensor gestures, and this when you enable this option, it allows you to open the quick panel by swiping down on the fingerprint like this. Or rather, if you swipe once, you will open the notification panel, and if you swipe second time, you will open the quick panel. And if you swipe up, you will close it like this. Quite useful trick, honestly. And at the bottom we have swipe to call or send messages, and what this option allows you to do is basically, if you're on the contact list or in the speed dial, you can swipe I believe left to send the message and right to call on the contact. You swipe left or right on the contact to either send message or call the person. Okay, let's go back to the advanced features. And here we have another option which is called one-handed mode. Let's tap on it. And we can enable this mode by tapping on the switch right here. And what this mode does is basically it allows you to shrink the screen so you can use the phone easier with only one hand. And if you're using gesture navigation, you need to basically swipe down on the home button right here, like that, to open it. Here you can switch the sides of the screen by tapping on this arrow, like that. And you can also tap on the settings button to open the settings, of course. And to exit this mode, again swipe to the bottom, swipe down on the bottom. No, it doesn't work, so you need to tap on the black area around the screen, like that. And if you're using the buttons, you simply need to double tap the home button. But as you can see, we're using gestures right now, so we have only one option available. Okay. And let's go back to home screen. Another thing I want to show you is a split screen option. This option allows you to have two apps opened at the same time on the screen. So let's open some apps, for example, Play Store and Samsung browser. And now to open them in split screen, open the recent apps menu. Here, find the app you want to open as the first one. This one is gonna be at the top of the screen. So for example, the browser. Press and hold on the icon right here above the window of the app. And then select open in split screen view. It's gonna pop in on the tab, and here you can find the second app in the recent apps menu, or you can simply tap on empty area right here, or not. You should be able to, but maybe you need to select the app first. For example, let's select the Google Play Store, and as you can see, we opened two apps on the screen at the same time, and we can use them like that. We can also change the ratio of the screen for the apps. Basically, you press and hold on the bar between them, and then drag it to the top or bottom, depends which app you want to take for more screen. Basically, for which app you want to take more screen. You can also switch the apps by opening the recent apps menu again. I'm pretty sure you should be able to go to home screen from here somehow. Oh, I did it somehow. Oh, yeah, my bad. I'm using gestures, of course. So you need to basically swipe up on the screen or press the home button to go to home screen, and here you can open more apps than you have in the recent apps menu, my bad. But remember that not all the apps support the split screen mode, so some of them won't work. I'm pretty sure if I opened camera app, it won't work with the split screen mode. And to exit the split screen mode, so let's open it again. Simply you need to go to the recent apps menu, like that, tap on this X button to close it, like this. Okay, another thing I want to show you is a pop-out window. Basically, this is similar to split screen, but instead of two apps on the screen sharing the screen and it being cut in half, you will have small little window with the app on the screen. So let's open, for example, Play Store, then open the recent apps menu, press and hold on the Play Store icon right here, and you will have open in pop-up view option. Let's select it. As you can see, the window will appear with the app, and we have a little window of our app. We can move it by pressing and holding on this tab bar like this. I believe you can resize it, yes, by grabbing from the corner and dragging to the size you like it to be. You have icons right here. You have exit to close the app. You have maximize. I believe the second one was minimize, so let's bring it back to pop-up view. This one is minimize. Basically it hides the app, and the icon of the app appears right here, and you can tap on it to maximize it again. And the last app is, the icon is basically transparency. You can change the transparency of the window by sliding left and right on the slider, like that. And you can open more than one app, of course. So let's go back to recent apps menu and open this one also in pop-up view, like that. And now we have two windows like this. And to close, of course, the apps, you tap on the X button right here. And that should be all. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel and leaving the like on the video.